Yes, now you guys can hear me. Something weird about OBS that sometimes just every setting gets forgotten and it just completely kills out the headset settings. But we're back. Yes. So, little hiccups, but everything should work again. Waiting. So that's better. Yo, Yannick. Yes, racing shoes and gloves. So first thing is all the sounds correct? By the way, because something was not working from my end, but I'd like confirmation for any of you if the levels arcade is going to please understand me. Okay, I'll update the game sound after this practice. So volume should be changed now. So fuel calculations, because I haven't done any laps prior to this, of course. So should need around 40 liters, which is, yeah, what's in there. Price of these gloves. Well, these are actually the Sparco Formula 1 gloves with FIA 2000 number on it. Don't know if you can see it properly, but it doesn't really matter. Like the sticking on the outside. So these ones are stupid expensive, but there are plenty others out there, even from Sparco or from different brands, which can be used as gaming gloves, which are just as good. But I think these are actually around €200. I was lucky enough to get them, so. Is the sound now better, Yannick? Because I put the game volume down a bit. Yeah, Alpine Star. Best looking gear if you ask me. Together with Fox. No, these brands just have something special if you look at it. Yo, Fritz, woo! GT3 or Porsche? But what's favour? I just drive anything on a track basically that I like. That's my main priority. One of the things why I don't drive GT3 this weekend is because I can't be bothered to drive on historic Silverstone. But I do know Skip Barber is on Zandvoort, for example, as well. So then I certainly like Skip Barber. Haven't run it yet, but still got 2 days. But I think a Porsche GT3 and IMSA should definitely not miss out on that one. I like the Ford GT. Yeah, especially because I just drive for fun, to be honest. So I just drive whatever the track's cool, in combination with a car that I think is decent. You'll never see me drive the F1 car or something. But Formula Renault Spa is on my list for this weekend. Skip Barber race, IMSA race. That's plenty. And I like to go in with all of them for like 30 minutes practice, just go into race. Don't over prepare, no nothing, just enjoy the thing and go. Oh, it's 5 minutes to qualifying. Yeah, I tried IMSA yesterday, did like a 1 hour stream on it, and my god, that was bad. That was bad. That was really, really bad. That was only about avoiding and those kind of things. Like literally only avoiding. But yeah, well, it's the same for everyone in that regard. But it was tricky indeed, very tricky.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
Oh, one of the things I need to find out is how to start this damn thing. If any of you has the clue, then please let me know, because I screw them over each time. Doesn't work to just no clutch. You gotta use a clutch somewhere. Shitty pace or shitty pace. Win the race. It's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you do it with golden lap times or bronze. If you're the first one at the finish is what counts. So congratulations. And now hanging in there, make sure you get your second, then your third, and your fourth.
Go left.
Grosjean should have watched that action, because that car kept his foot on the brake perfectly. Panda!
You got about 2 laps of fuel.
This car always turns horrible on quali fuel. This car's in desperate need of all the weight in the front that you can get in there. It's just something that lacks in quali. Just starts to float. Then as soon as you put the race fuel in, it sort of comes to life. Barely won any time with race fuel, or from race fuel to quali fuel. It's horrible. So. Nope, not like that. Oh, that's better. Good technique to completely screw myself with, but worth the gamble. So I actually think it's time. We've got 19 people signed up, so within a split second the session should start. Or actually the pop-up should come that the race session is about to start. Could do more test starts prior to it.
The car on your left. Clear on the left. The car stop on the right.
Wonder how long it takes until we get the message for the next session, because as far as I'm aware it's already 1:45, so it should be starting already, but there we go. Race, that's the button we want. Loading, loading, loading. So, race time. First it is a 2-lap qualifying before we go over to 28 lap race, which shouldn't take too long. Looking at the entries, yeah, it's only one split. It's not that big of a grid. I kind of expected more at this time of the day, but I know Jordan Deschamps, that guy's bloody quick, so could be up for a good fight there. So let's check out the grip level.
You got about 5 laps of fuel.
Oh, trust me, it's not 5 laps. So 6 liters of fuel. Blue flag! Blue flag! Blue flag! Artem Kylianival. Time's almost up, so quality time. Oh, there we go. Track felt quick. Purple sector first go, so should be 15.9 low-ish if it all works out. Show you the entries again. You've got 18 people. Only me and Jordan are from Division 1, but it's not necessarily something that tells anything. So results from practice, nobody did a whole lap, so time to qualify.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Oh, that's one name to have. You guys can't see it's behind the overlay, but the guy's name is John Sankey. Oh, that sounds proper cool. John Sankey. Yeah. 6 liters is enough, right? Yeah. With 6 liters I can do. 2 laps, 2 laps. On the very beautiful Zandvoort circuit. Well, don't necessarily think this is the best layout, but at least it's action-packed, so that's good. First one.
Okay, here comes your first timed lap.
Send it! Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good. Oh, 59 too. Didn't expect that. Ah! Oh, this tried. 2 laps within a 10th.
There's the flag, it's over.
Optimal on every sector. Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay, get a cheeky start in. Because I flat out, clutch. It's gonna be shite. Start's gonna be shite. But at least the quality was good. 2 good laps, 2 good laps. Happy with that, happy with that. So we take the setup for a race. We quickly check the fuel. That should do. So, results are 2 more on the go. 2 more on the go. In the meantime, if anyone has a question, please pop them out. We've got a good 3 minutes to spare, so bring it. It's been a while, that is. What's the sim you perform best on? R Factor 2. 100% sure. Two seconds, I need to grab something. Nee, geen Zandvoort voor mij. Soms moet je ook even tijd hebben voor andere dingen dan racen. Dus dat is voor mij deze dagen de tijd voor. Niet dat het uitmaakt, niet dat het uitmaakt. Dus, so, 45 seconds to go. And then biggest problem will already be the start. Didn't nail a single one so far. Still not sure what to do with the rear wing as well, because I dropped it for quali and that worked fine, but possibly the weight of the fuel in the front makes that a bit too much in the beginning, so it's a bit double. Mostly last minute changes aren't good, so I'm going to stick with the original plan, but if I start moaning about understeer after about 5 laps, then just tell me I should have done the wing. So there we go, gritting. Oh, guys, you can see the starting grid here. If you're wondering, track temperature 1822, so it's quite low. That's why probably also the fast time in quali. So starting grid. How do you transition with setup work from sim to sim? Well, you can define it into different groups. You've got realistic physics. You've got physics where you should take a pinch of salt. Every sim got their own characteristics, and experience is one of the parts in that that helps you just swap over. That's why I also say that I know in R Factor 2, I'll be 100% upfront regarding of what we drive. In iRacing, it's not the case. I'm always a bit off just because I, in some way, don't agree with the physics, don't understand the physics. But on the other end, could be an easy excuse to say, just if you're a good driver, you can fix it. So yes, I try to fix it, but there's always the mix of things. Some come a bit more natural towards you than others, but I think experience is the main key to just swap around. And everybody kind of needs their few seconds to adjust, but If you do it more and you swap over a few times, you know the drill, you know the tricks, and that helps.
Green, green, green.
Oh, that was bad.
Car right.
Oh, about time you said that, Spotter. I could have seen him in my mirrors for bloody
Clear on
ages.
the right.
So this is what I was scared of, that the start would be shit. So now it's all about staying calm, keeping position. 28 laps is a long race here. First we're going to let the field spread out a bit and then see if we can take on the fight.
The next car's the leader.
Whee! Already almost caught out there. Watch the mirror and I braked on the grass. Lucky I could avoid that one and not hit the car off. Last thing I want to do is hit someone off mid-fight. Only thing I tried to do was look on the left of this to see the corner, but almost got me out.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, you see that I've got more understeer in the last corner than Jordan in front. At this point in a race in such a fight, I always try to analyze the guy in front a bit, see if he has any particular points on track where he is less confident or less fast. You can see that he's not the most confident on the brakes into T1, but he is closing the gap off nicely, so that will make it tricky to overtake. That said, he's stronger in the last turn, so I need to be really, really on him to even have a shot into T1. Ja, Roger, zo makkelijk is het altijd.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Oh, that didn't work in this case. And yeah, I think we always got Terry's way it could be done, but it's always has to be done on track. Oh, now he's weak. Now he's weak. Yeah, up to the wall. Okay.
Right side. Clear.
No, 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 no. Oh, I'm the weaker one. I'm the weaker one.
Clear.
Oh, I'm the weaker one. Oh, that was stupid. That was stupid. More work to do. Too careful initial braking and then just no chance at all. This point's only one thing matters. Regroup. Regroup. Get close. This is the only problem now. Should watch out that this fight doesn't take too much time so P1 can run away. Oh, he lifts. He lets me go. Woo! We've got a smart driver, because that would have cost us both times into this complex. He kind of fell for the dummy there, because I wasn't intending to outbrake him, but...
Okay, you're in second.
Oh, we got enough laps to go. We got enough laps to go. 16 to be precise. Oh, oh, so do I, but he's struggling a lot in the last corner, so speed difference.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line.
Oh, cheeky. Cheeky. Don't call it unfair. Don't get me wrong.
Car right. Clear.
Yeah, there we go.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Stay on the right. Clear.
Well, you can call that cheeky or a good off track. But it was either that or make contact, and I was not going to lift out of it. But it was a good fight if you ask me. And oh, bigger priority, get him out of my slipstream, because he was stronger in the last turn than I was. So it's stuck down on the straight.
You're back in the lead.
You know the drill. Fritz says it. Get down! Eight tenths the gap is. Gonna estimate about 10 laps to go. Oh, he runs right behind me. He's gonna end up in a fight with P3. So now I need to handle this nicely without too much time loss. Oh, that's nicely done. Heads off the markers. Yeah, 10 laps to go now.
You got 10 laps to go.
Yeah, that's what I said. You slow pit reporter. So we got a 2-second gap now, and 6 laps to go. So that definitely shows that never give up, even after the stupid mistake that I made, because you just simply brake too late. You're not hard enough initially, and then you brake too hard out of a shock. You lock up and go, well, you're a passenger. Won't even lie, I did that once in real life as well, but then from the inside. Made it quite far up the gravel trap as well. Further than I did now. This is always going to be interesting though with 2 back markers. One is normally quite clear to just move out because he's fine with it, but 2 mostly asking for them being in a fight, which they are, but the first one seems to move out. Nice skin, nice skin. Yeah, I even lock up now again. That was a perfect example how it could be done by a back marker. Don't lose too much time, just go to the right or... Oh god. Lagging ones, that's the new challenge. Doesn't even matter if someone goes to the side, as long as they... Oh, like this, just pick a side and then it's fine. And now they can just continue the fight like they did prior to it.
You've got 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go. Let's see if we can bring those times down again. Back to the consistent 0.2, 0.3. That's one of the things that I always try to do in these kind of situations. You should stick to a certain lap time to keep the focus in, because one of the most tricky things when there starts to be a gap is to lose concentration. And don't get me wrong, it happens to me as well. Happened in previous streams, around the notch life for example, but you always need to find something to hold on to. Oh, you can definitely bring the lap times down. 4 laps to go. Oh, inside lockup. Some RT skin in front of me here. I know that's not an English word, but as you can see, it's quite packed with collars and stripes and oh lord.
Car on your left. Clear. Right.
Oh, they fix it nicely.
Clear.
Good job. This is one of the things why I love iRacing, and don't get me wrong, it doesn't, or even spins, it doesn't always go right, but this whole race has been an example how backmarkers can deal with situations.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
Yes, you lose time with it as being the leader or a second or whatever, but as long as it's safe, it's fine. And there's a lot of sims out there who can take a good example from those kind of situations. Or even league racing. So common that there's always the moaning and bullshit about blue flags. Because there's just inconsistency from drivers and you've got no clue what to expect. And I guess the safety rating kind of helps with that because people learn it the hard way. But as long as you learn it. This is a difficult example. Okay.
Left side. Still there.
Now I don't get it clear until the apex. This is an example how I don't prefer it to be done. Because it was so much easier if you would have just let the throttle go earlier, stick behind me and take speed as well through that corner. Okay, 3 to go.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Oh, 2. Time travel. White flag! White flag!
One more lap to win.
I smell a barbecue. One of my neighbors is definitely putting on a barbecue. Oh, that smell. Oh, yellow flag.
Slow car ahead.
Slow car ahead. Where are you then?
You got about 2 laps of fuel.
Oh, I banged it in the wall there. Ah, we made it! Made it!
You won.
Ah, first win with glasses! No one that matters, of course. So, lap times for whoever cares. As soon as you got by here, could keep around 0.2, 3. Yeah, this was with traffic, so that was good. So now, see if this works. Ah, you guys don't see anything now. Uh-oh. So let's go a few laps back until we were still behind. We got the far chase, which is not far enough. Let's go to Chopper. This wasn't the lap. This was the one where he let it gun to the outside, which is fine. This was the lap after. So, outside, inside. Typical one. At this point, I can't go back. It's like commitment, but he gives the space, so then it's fine. Outside. More than safe. Here I committed, but he lets it run wide, so keep it pinned. Brush the grass. And get by. Yeah, it was a good race. Shot myself in the foot early on with the start, and then with the moment where I brake too late, but gave a good fight. Come back from it. So this is one of the things why I love iRacing as well. The racing is generally just fair and good. So now it's see what to drive next. And yes, Roger got the glasses now since about 3 days. Been having headache problems, so got the eyes checked, and one was slightly minus, the other was slightly plus. So they said it could be the reason for the headache. So now I need to stick with it for a few weeks and see if it fixes anything. But it seems fine after 2 days. So gotta get used to it, I guess. So that said, this race is done, so we can leave the server. Not disrespecting anyone, nope. So yeah, that was a good example of a good race. That was a good example of a good race. So that said, that's the end to the stream. I'll probably be back later tonight, but don't pin me down on it. This was a good one. One that can go in the books of a proper example of what's sim racing like and how can you have a fair fight. So that was good. Maybe back later tonight and probably tomorrow. So thanks for watching.